Supervisor by Barry Reese, Ruby by Margaret Evans, Deborah by Annalisa Idkor, and Naval Seaman by Marshall Williams, and Billy by Mike McPhee. Is the interior of a shell plant in a woman's changing house. Maggie changes from her dress into blue work overalls. A woman supervisor, a white woman in her 50s, hands her a pair of leather straps with bells.
What am I supposed to do with these?
Wear them, of course.
Wear them? Where?
On your ankles. You'll be pushing the gunpowder carts today. Around here, we call them angel buggies, because if you're not careful, you might get your own set of wings. Those jingle bells signal everyone around you to stay clear.
I see. Thanks a Yahoo.
What was that?
Nothing. Just putting on my bells.
Maggie attaches the bells to her ankles. Down the bench, two women stare at Maggie. Ruby and Deborah are also putting on ankle bells. Deborah, a 19-year-old white woman, a pretty girl on the short side who speaks with a thick Polish accent, and Rudy in her 20s, tall, outgoing, and flashy.
Hey, I haven't seen you before. You must be coming with us today. I'm Ruby, and this is Deborah, but you can call her Deb.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Outside the shell plant on a dirt road, Deborah, Ruby, and Maggie push a large cart of gunpowder along a dirt road, jingling as they walk.
That's your problem, Deb. You gotta learn to think on your feet.
I wanted to say something mysterious. I try this honest, but my words just sound silly, so I stop.
But we practice this over and over.
I know, those big blue eyes make me forget. Oh, what is the use? My parents would never let me date a boy.
What's a goy?
A group of passing naval seamen, led by a clean-cut young naval seaman, whistle at Ruby's direction. Ruby doesn't acknowledge them, but looks at Maggie and Deborah. Maggie stops pushing the cart.
These are dangerous materials we got over here, boys. You wouldn't want to get too close.
I can't believe all these broads they have working here now, and with explosives. If this place ever goes up in smoke, there will be lipstick and pantyhose littered for miles.
Naval officers laugh as they walk away, and Maggie resumes pushing the cart. The women push the big buggy onto a dock, and they each get into a smaller buggy to push as they walk a few feet apart down the dirt road and across a train track.
What's a goy again?
It's a non-Jew.
Is it a non-Jew who is also a boy?
It's anybody who is a non-Jew. See, you are girl, you also boy.
Oh, I get it. There are girl goys and boy goys.
Yes, but you are missing my point. My parents are old-fashioned. Mama is always scheming to fix me up with NJB from AJW.
Are you speaking in dang riddles?
NJB is Nice Jewish Boy, and AJW is Association of Jewish Women. Mama drags me to all boring meetings trying to match me up.
That sounds swell.
I would expect I will marry NJB someday, but not until I'm good and ready. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, as soon as I marry my rich husband and live in a mansion, we will have you and your NJB over for a fancy dinner and caviar.
Why do you rich Americans like fish eggs? We had lots of money in Poland and never ate those.
I can't say I've ever had any caviar, but I'm sure I'll grow to love it when I'm rich. Do you still have lots of money?
All left behind, along with my friends in the middle of night.
The three of them come to a stop and set down their carts.
I guess you could say we are still rich now for a very different reason. We are alive.
Sorry, Deb.
Yeah, me too.
They continue to walk down the road in silence. It's early morning at Maggie's car. Billy yawns widely into the front seat, and Maggie drives the car around a corner. Maggie hits the corner too fast, and the rubber wheels squeal loudly.
Take it easy.
The car comes to a stop outside a modest brick ranch house, and Ruby and Deborah fling the door open and slide into the back seat.
I didn't know you were training for the Indy 500, Maggie.
It's not easy being bus driver, Ruby. You want to go back to the bus?
Never!
Maggie picks up a magazine off the floor.
What you got there?
Oh, just the latest Saturday Post.
Maggie holds up the magazine for all to see.
Ladies, we're famous. Look who made the front cover.
A woman wearing blue coveralls, covered in grease, graces the cover of the magazine, holding a large sandwich with machine tools and a metal lunchbox. Ruby lets out a low whistle.
Look, it says a Rosie right there on the lunchbox, just like song.
Sure is a government gal, isn't she? Look at those buttons.
How can you talk about buttons? Look at her enormous arms. I won't get muscles like that from all this military work, will I?
Relax, Ruby. Your scrawny arms and legs could never look like that. We just have to worry about getting an arm or a leg blown off.
Maggie and Deborah giggle. Maggie turns the car back on and pulls away. Right on cue, the Rosie the Riveter song comes on the radio.
Oh, turn it up, will you?
Maggie turns up the volume and all four heads bounce along to the perky beat. Maggie sings her favorite part.
Rosie's got a boyfriend, Charlie. Charlie, he's a Marine. Rosie is protecting Charlie, working overtime on the riveting machine.
Rosie, 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 working the assembly line.